YouTube. You already know. Big Lou tapping back in with what it do. Big Lou and FZR2. Baby. So, I don't know if you guys remember or if some of you guys already been watching the channel, but I dropped a video on this guy already. This is a Venezuelan immigrant, Leonel Moreno. He's 27 years old. So this guy came in through the program they have. It's called something about something called a parole, immigration parole. It's some type of, it's a name the program has, but parole's in it. And what it is that when you come in, they document you, your name and whatever information they get from you. And then they make contact with somebody on the outside that, meaning when I say on the outside, meaning ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement and Border Patrol, are given somebody's name and information, and they contact them to find out if they know the individual, and they try to get whatever information they can, the most information they can from that individual on the other line of the phone or the email, whatever it is, and then they document all that. And what happens is these people that is let in are supposed to be reporting. I don't know how soon it is, or if it's every couple of months, every 6 months, every 3 months, every 4 months, once a year, once every, I don't know. But anyhow, this guy never showed back up. It's been like 2 years, something like that. And he had been posting on social media, TikTok and Instagram, I believe Facebook as well, probably even Twitter. And he was, basically complaining, yes, but that's a little further in the story. He was basically telling other migrants, how to work the system. He was, also bragging about how he has worked the system, how us Americans are stupid, and for slaving and this and that. And he was given also what we call giving game on how to work the system, like I just mentioned, as far as like the squatting laws and stuff like that. So he's telling migrants how to do that, work that system, right? So, anyways, you had in the stories I read before, you had somebody that previously worked for I believe I think it was Homeland Security. They previously worked for, where they were, down talking the Department of Homeland Security, and that that they won't even go look for this guy. Unfortunately, that people like this guy, they don't get picked up. They don't go go out and seek. They don't go and seek them. But once they get arrested again, that's when they get in contact with them. And he was wrong, because like the next day, maybe it was only even 2 days later, they went out and got his ass. They knew right where he was at. He was in Ohio, because where he was showing, his location on videos, it was easy to pinpoint where he was at. So now he's in custody. If everybody remembers, I didn't know at the time until I read up on it, but he was flashing like wads of $100 bills. It had to be at least anywhere between 5 and 10,000 in hundreds, right? Decent stack, and he has them all out like this, and his baby's sitting right next to him, and but they got the baby's face flashed, blurred out, and he's bragging about making all the money. Once he got in custody, he's crying. He was whining about how they took him off TikTok, and this is how he makes his money, and and the funny part is that he's going to continue making money because he makes money on Instagram, and that's fine, right? That's fine. But now what's going on is that he's complaining and crying and whining that he don't have the money to get legal counsel, right? And this is a perfect example why you don't, especially in a case like this, where you're not even, you're not you're being blessed by being allowed to come over, right? Because so many people don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want you coming over, right? I'm not saying me, but I'm just saying, depending on who's in charge at the time, depending on who's the president is at the time, what they want to come down hard on their administration and who they have in certain places, places of power, running our institutions here. We have many of them, right, on the federal level. You know, there should be no reason you should be doing this type of crap. You come over here, because obviously you're coming over here for a reason, right? Because this is the land of milk and honey, so to speak, right? The land of the free and home of the brave, right? So, like most migrants, they want to come here to work. They don't want to come here and do crime. That's a false that's false propaganda right there. That's misinformation and disinformation all day. Now, do some of them get involved? Of course, right? Of course, but that's not. I don't believe that's the majority. Not even close. The majority of their mindset when they uh, decide that they're going to make the journey to come here, and definitely once they get here, it doesn't. It's automatic. Just enter their mind right then and there that this is what they're going to do. It's either they already had that in their mind or they don't, and that's what I believe. A vast majority of them. Um, and yeah, so this is just like I said, perfect example why you don't shoot off at the mouth when you're not in a position to be you're not in a position to not only not so much speak like that, but you're not in a position to carry yourself like that. I think that's the best way to put it. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be on there running, you talking shit when this country let you come in? We let you come in, right? We didn't have to let you come in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bull crap's going on in Venezuela, right? It has been for a very long time, for many years. So um, guys like this just really, really screw it up for other people, man. And as well as these people that have came over here and have murdered our citizens, right? And raped our, the R word to our citizens, and scammed and robbed our citizens. But it doesn't happen the way it's reported and the way it seems like. There's no way. It's no way because there's no how. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, I won't speak on what I was gonna say right now in this video. What I was gonna say right now has nothing to do with this video. Uh, but yeah, let me know. I want to hear some feedback on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for immigration. I'm all for immigration, but you know, uh, people, they do need to know who is who and what is what. And and the people that are allowed to come in, um, you know, they need to do it the right way because there's plenty of opportunity for them here. Plenty of opportunity, and most of them don't want to hand out. Most of them want to work. That's why you see them places, ready to go, ready to work, ready to learn, ready to work. And if they do already know a trade and have a trade, then they want to put that trade to work and show their craft, what they do, what they can do. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just he's saying that he's being real he's being real respectable to people in jail, and that has nothing to do with this situation. I mean, unless he turned it into like he was talking about, like he's a prisoner of circumstances or something like that. But that's not what's going on here. This is his own action. He never checked in for a couple of years, and then at the same time, he's mocking the our citizens, our country. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. You can't do that. Not because it's just because it's not morally right. You know what I'm saying? You were given an opportunity. Capitalize it on the right way, not the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, Big Lou gonna tap on out, baby.